Hello, and welcome to Northeast of Algonquin. My name is Kara, and I run a small homestead in the woods alongside my boyfriend John, a little ways northeast of Algonquin Park in Ontario, Canada. We have 3 dogs, an 11-year-old Chihuahua named Dexter, and 2 2-year-old livestock guardian dogs, Bridget and Athena. We also have 2 cats, Phoenix, who's a complete menace, and Freya, who's the sweetest cat in the world. And then there's Layla, our velveteen lop rabbit. We also have 50-something chickens. Life on the homestead isn't always chaotic, hardly anything goes to plan, and there's always some sort of project on the go, or something that needs fixing. While you probably won't see John on camera, join me while we navigate the ups and downs of homesteading and learning on the go. This life we've chosen isn't always easy, but we wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
All right, good morning, guys. It is, what day is today? Friday. It's been a long week. Friday, it's August 1st today. I have been working a lot this week. We have one of the other cooks at work was sick this week, so I ended up working some extra hours. But currently the head cook is working as the supervisor because the supervisor's been off on a medical leave. And so she figured it out, so I get an extra day off, so that's good. He was originally supposed to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then be off Thursday, Friday, and then work Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I was cooking most of those days, so cook shift is 10 to 6 at our center. I don't know if I've mentioned, I think I've mentioned, I work in long-term care. I work in a small home, which I love the small home atmosphere. It's more of a family style atmosphere rather than like a institutional type atmosphere. We get to know our residents a lot better. We get to interact with them more. And so I really enjoy that. We get to know them a little more personally. Get to know their individual little quirks and, all the things. And we've got some pretty great residents. So, I was supposed to cook Monday, do inventory on Tuesday, and then cook Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. And partway through my inventory shift, which is a 7 to 3 shift, the cook that was working that day ended up going home sick. And so I ended up working from 7 in the morning until 6 in the evening. So that was a very long day for me because I'd gone in on about 4 hours of sleep. I don't always get all the sleep I should on the early shifts because I'm used to the 10 to 6 shift, so getting to bed in the evenings sometimes is difficult. So my alarm went off at 4:30 that morning. So that was a really long day. But I have today and tomorrow off. We have a family barbecue with John's family tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to because holy traffic this morning. Because I found out yesterday that John's brother and my sister-in-law, one of the brothers and sister-in-laws wasn't going to be there, and now they're going to be there and actually work with my sister-in-law. She's in a different department than I am, though. But that makes me happy because she's my favorite person. So, yeah, it also means I'll get to see my nephew who's 3. So I don't get to see him that often because even though we work together, we don't hang out together a lot. We all have a lot going on. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm not sure what I'll get up to today, but as you can tell, I am wearing a jacket because it is only 8 degrees this morning. Our nights are starting to get cold. So if you're in the States and you in the States you do use Fahrenheit. I converted it because I was curious because I have friends in the States, so I quite often will do the conversion. 8 degrees is 46 point something. So we're getting chilly nights, which is kind of sad because it means that summer is close to being over. Even though, it's only August 1st, we've only got a month left to go, realistically, before fall hits. And while I love fall, it's one of my favorite seasons, I don't love winter. So I feel like this summer has flown by and I have accomplished nothing. So yeah, I am just uploading a video that'll hopefully go up today, but with our internet, it's not the best, and we just actually upgraded our internet yesterday. But the upload speeds still aren't as good as I would like them to be. It's the downfall of living in the boonies. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot out here, and as far as good internet goes, and everything seems to stop around the bend, which is super fun because there's only us and 3 other houses past us for another 20-30 minute drive. So I don't know why they don't just finish the last 4 houses with things, but it's like they get to the road that's around the corner from us and that's it, and the rest of us are just kind of screwed, which is really super annoying. Because they did that with the fiber optics. They ran them to the house that's a quarter of a kilometer down the road and then stopped it. And they did it with the natural gas. So yeah, I don't know. It's that's their boundary line, I guess. And at the last 4 houses are just well, you guys just don't exist. Which is super annoying. And unfortunately, my video gamer boyfriend is allergic to technology. He still has a flip phone. And yeah, he's a computer gamer. Plays computer games every day. But will not, absolutely flat out refuses to get Starlink. And I told him, you pay for half, I pay for half, we get good internet, everyone's happy. And yeah, no. But we switched to ExploreNet yesterday. Well, we haven't technically switched. We got ExploreNet yesterday. The guy came and installed the satellite out back. Put it in kind of a weird spot. I figured he'd put it on the house, but it's on a post out back. And so far, it's doing better for download and the streaming and all those things. My Amazon Echo and all that stuff is working well, which is good because I don't have to listen to John cursing and swearing at the internet because he can't get his videos to buffer. Because we were both using our hotspots on our phones for our computers, which is ridiculous. And our phones don't even get that good of reception. And we have a bell tower literally around the corner. So that's ridiculous too. But Um, the download is good. The upload is better than it was, but since, let's see, about 7 p.m. last night, I started uploading a video. It is now 7:30, 8. Sorry, it's 8 in the morning. So in 12 hours, I'm at just under 40% uploaded. So that tells you how crappy our signal is here, and that's with the new internet. So I may switch it over to my hotspot on my phone, but yeah, we do have the option to upgrade to a better satellite, which we may end up doing at some point. Because I would like to put cameras outside. Like I'd like one out back for the dogs, and I'd like one that points over the run for the chickens, and possibly one in the coop for the chickens. And I wouldn't mind one that points down to the gate, because it's, unless you're like upstairs, it's difficult to see when someone's here, and we have to keep our gate locked because delivery drivers have a tendency to, if we don't have a lock on the gate, the delivery drivers have a tendency to ignore the signs and open the gate. And the sign says, do not open the gate, do not enter without escort. It is very clearly marked. Because we had a driver, was it last year, I think, we started locking the gate, that let themselves in, walked right up to the house, dropped the package off, and when he let himself out, he didn't latch the gate properly, left the gate hanging open, a good 14, 16 inches. And that's not good, because I live on a very busy highway, and we have dogs. And even my biggest dog, who is 100 pounds, I've shown her before, could get through that gap in the gate. And so, and it wasn't the only time that happened. And so we've had to start keeping a lock on the gate. So means every time we come in and out, we have to unlock and lock the gate, which is a pain in the butt. But I can't risk my dogs getting out. And with Bridget being protective, I can't risk people coming in that I don't know are coming in. So, because, she's very super protective. God love her. But, it's her job. They're livestock guardian dogs. They're supposed to protect. I do want them to be more friendly with people than she is. She takes some time to warm up. She growls at people, and, and she's a big dog, so she instills fear. Protecting the property, and that is her job, so I can't really fault her for that. It means that we have to keep the gate locked. So I would like a camera that, points down there, so that when it goes off, it sends an alert to my phone, and I can see that somebody's here, whether it's family or whether it's, whatever. Good for deliveries in the rain too, because it means I know when my deliveries have arrived, or our deliveries have arrived, and we can run out and meet them rather than having packages sitting in the rain. Now our things that come from, man, there's a lot of large trucks. I really hope the traffic is not being picked up on my mic, because it is quite loud. But yeah, anything that comes from Amazon comes through the company Dragonfly, and they are actually really good. They keep plastic bags in their vehicles, and so if it's raining, they'll put your packages into a plastic bag, which is really good because most of them delivery companies don't do that. So we kind of have to be a little more aware with some things that are arriving, especially if it's something electronic or something like that. But fortunately, with John's job, depending on the day, he can duck out early, and it's not a big deal, or take the day off, and he's got so many days that he gets off that are paid, and so many days that are at like a reduced pay rate and all of those things, whereas I can't do that. So we're very fortunate that he's got the job he has. But yeah, not 100% sure what I'm going to get up to today. I should be working on garden posts. Maybe I'll try and get one more of those in. But I'm kind of struggling a little bit with that because my sciatica has been really bad this summer. I don't know why. Not quite sure what's going on there. Maybe it's because I'm spending more time in my desk chair editing, and my chair is not great. But hopefully here within the next day or two, I'll be ordering myself a new chair. I'm looking at, I think there's 3 or 4 that I've been looking at that are very like thick padded, like cushy, comfy, chairs that I've been, researching and reading reviews and all the things. And I mean, they're a little on the pricey side, but I did just get a raise at work, and I've got retro pay coming next week. And so I'm going to use that to, holy, that was a big, huge logging truck. Very loud logging truck. They're usually not quite that loud. But yeah, so I'm going to treat myself to a new chair, and hopefully that will help my sciatica, because yeah, I've been trying all the things and it's just not been happy. But I've also been working extra shifts and that. I'm working closer to full-time hours, even though I'm part-time. And so that's, I'm sure, contributing to it. But yeah, we're working on it. And slowly but surely, we'll get this fence done. I don't know at this point if it's going to get finished this year or not. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I've just kind of accepted that, I have to just do things as I can do them. And I'm a stubborn ass, and I don't like help. And, getting John's help is it's great. He's willing. It's just, we butt heads. Love him to death, but we butt heads when we work together on projects. We have very different ways of doing things, and we're both very stubborn. And we kind of clash when it comes to working together on things. So it's funny. I was talking to a coworker about that the other day, and she started laughing, and I was like, "What's up?" And she's like, "Yeah, my husband and I are the same way, like the exact same way." And they've been together they've got, I think their oldest kid is like 20. So, yeah, some people just don't work well together, and we've accepted that. We work individually on our projects and get things done, and, so yeah, it might take me a little longer than I'd like, but, what I should start doing, actually what I could do today is start working on the compost bin setup. I don't have all of the pallets that I need, but I do have 3. So I could get the first bin started. And I should start cutting up some of the dry branches and that I can use for wood chips in the garden. Maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll just kind of putter at small stuff, and I'll get more stuff, more, smaller trees and that need to be cleared out anyway, cut down for wood chips, because we got to get that stuff started drying, because we did get our wood chipper fixed by John's dad, but unfortunately you can't run anything wet through it, and that's what I was counting on this year, is being able to run wet things through it and just powering through a whole bunch of wood chips to get the first layer onto the garden, because I need like a 6 to 8 inch layer, probably 8 inches, to start with on the garden, in order to keep all the grass and the weeds and everything down. And I can't use evergreens, pine, spruce, hemlock, any of those, because they're too acidic. Another big truck. Good Lord. Got all the big, huge transports going by this morning. Mind you, it is Friday morning, so. But yeah, anyway, evergreens are too acidic to use as wood chips, so I need to not use those. Fortunately, we do have a lot of poplar, which we're trying to clear some of that out, because poplar do not hold up in high winds very well, and we get a lot of high winds here. And we are trying to push back the tree line somewhat, to give us more space around the house, because we're just, everything is surrounded by trees on our property, but we do have a fairly large property, so we've got 27 acres, and so we can afford to gain a little bit more space around the house, and with certain types of wood, we can use that as firewood too. So that's always super helpful, because we try not to cut down too much hardwood, because we don't have as much hardwood growing on the property, and we do maple syrup, and so we try really hard not to cut down maple trees. So we end up bringing in hardwood for firewood, but we get a really good price on that because John's brother is a logger, and so he knows a guy that does like dump truck loads of like 16-foot logs for a really good price. No, he was not the most reliable this year. It took two or 3 months longer than it was supposed to for us to get our load, which was really frustrating for John. But it is what it is. We've got it now. It's all split. We just need to get the rest of it piled, or stacked, I should say. But that's a John job. That's a John project. So yeah, anyway, I have been yammering on here for way too long now, so I'm gonna finish my coffee and I'm gonna get to morning chores, and or finish morning chores. I've already started, and we'll see what we get up to today. It's supposed to go up to 23 today, which I believe is mid-70s, so gonna be a beautiful day today, but yeah, we'll see what I get up to anyway.
is said.
Give it to Paul. Good girl.
If you give love, you love.
What a good girl. Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Can you give it the kisses? Give it the kisses. Give it the kisses. Give it the kisses. Tiny kisses. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, where's your bowl? Good Lord. There it is. There it is. Good girl. Who's a good girl? Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? Good girl. Yeah. Good girl.
You don't worry about your health, but you do fear being left alone. You may double your guards, but no one really knows about your house of cards that the wind blows. I was always by your side, and it's time to set it straight. No more talk about your fast life. If you want it, then you have to wait. See your every flaw.
Good morning. Look out.
See your home.
Look out. Good morning, Sage.
Out of straw while the wind blows.
Good morning, babies.
You cannot change. Oh no, you cannot change.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, you can change your ways. A secret
Good morning,
well
Cal.
kept,
Mister.
but everyone knows.
Hi, Red.
You try to keep it so still, but the wind blows. Oh, the while the wind blows.
Okay. All right, let's, oh, get over top of the brush here. Over here, I guess, for you guys. Actually, you know what? Right on top of this might work. It helps for level. Okay. So, my plan, back here, so we're along the edge of the fence line that I put up a couple of years ago. Our property goes quite a ways further that way and way further back than what I fenced in. But I fenced in for the dogs. So over here, I'm probably 60, 70 feet, maybe. Yeah, maybe around there from the edge of my garden. So the chicken run is down there. The house is straight ahead of me with the garden. And so over here, I'm going to, so yeah, we're going to take these pallets that I've got here. Can you, yeah, you can see all three of them. And I'm just gonna basically stand the two on the edges up, stand the one on the back up, and then I'm gonna put chicken wire around the inside of them. So it doesn't really matter that there's missing boards and that on them. Hopefully I don't have to put on bug spray. It's fairly cool at the moment still. I think we're only still around 15 degrees. So I shouldn't need bug spray yet, but we'll see what happens. Who is messaging me? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll get it in a minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna stand them up. We're gonna screw them together and go from there. I may actually have to take a couple of limbs off of this spruce. Because I think I need to shift slightly further this way because I don't want to cut limbs off of the little maples that are over here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that first. So I'm gonna grab my saw. Okay, I just had to check my messages. Apparently John's already on his way home, which is, yeah. It's easier to do the things when that I have planned for a day when he's not here. And I had planned on baking bread later, so he's just gonna have to deal with being a little bit warmer in the kitchen. So yeah, we're gonna shift your perspective a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. I think that'll work. All right, you two. And yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of these limbs off the spruce here. this end a little further this way. Probably right about here, I think. Will that stay? Oh, maybe it'll stay. Grab a couple screws. Can you see that? You can't see that. Okay. I'm never 100% sure, and hopefully I've got the right bit on this drill. Let's see. Yep, okay, we're good. Okay, we'll put one screw in first. I really didn't think that through because I need to be on the other side of this. No fall, no fall. Okay. So, basically, oh, and of course that's right. Okay. Oh, there's a monarch chrysalis on the back of this pallet. I'm gonna have to show you guys that. That's really cool. I think I've said before, we do keep some of the milkweed around to for the monarchs, because that's their main source of food. So we like to keep some of it. Let's see if I can't get this to bite in. Okay, and then hopefully, the way these specific pallets are built doesn't make it the easiest to do this, but because this one I didn't realize has a reinforced side on it, so it's a little thicker. Come on. Come on. No, of course. Of course you pushed it out of the way instead of going into it. Come on. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So we're not going to damage that chrysalis that's there. That's really cool. I'll have to keep an eye on that over the next few days. All right, let me show you guys that before we carry on, for anyone who's never seen one. All right, so this right here is a monarch butterfly chrysalis. So based on where it is right now, that is brand new. Within a few days, I would say, a couple of days. So I think it's probably at this point going to be 7 to 10 days, a monarch will emerge from this, and I am actually going to need bug spray. But as the days go by, it'll change color. If you Google it, you can see the different stages, so you can always tell what stage it's in. So they're really neat. But yeah, I'm now getting eaten alive, so I need to go put bug spray on. But yeah, that's really cool. I am back. I have the bug spray on, and we're going to attach this side of the pallet. Ooh, this one's heavier. So again, I'm going to try to do this without disturbing that chrysalis there.
watching people all stressed out, running through their lives, a game they play, 1,000 miles of sadness. I can be with you wherever, stay at home or in a foreign land. I can stay like this forever, 'cause I got the world in my hand. Don't you worry about tomorrow. Let's stay up until the morning light.
Good Lord, how am I getting bit already?
Let the sun
This
take
is
care of
ridiculous.
sorrow.
All right, anyway, next step.
The kids will be alright, 'cause we don't want them all stressed out.
All right, so
A game they play, 1,000 miles
I have a hammer tacker and some 1-inch gauge chicken wire. And my plan is just to run it out along the inside. It's probably going to be it for today. I do want to put a top over this eventually. Sorry, chickens are distracting me. I do want to put a top over this eventually. We have some spare tin that I can use for that. From when we did the roof on the coop in the cabin. Unless we have some old tin, which was also possible. We might actually have some old tin that was pulled off of the cabin if John didn't get rid of it all. And maybe that'll be better for me to use just because I'm not using expensive stuff. Will that even go in? Okay, it did. And the top and the bottom. And then I'll start going around. Oops, completely missed on that one. That one went in, just not all the way. And aim is not always the best. There we go. Okay, so for right now, for today, I'm literally just going to leave this hanging because I am going to need eventually to do another round because I'm putting another bin here. So we'll be able to take compost from one bin, flip it into the next, and then there's going to be a third bin for wood ash on the other side. And I literally have a mosquito biting my butt. What the hell? I say, I've already sprayed the crap out of myself 3 times now. The bugs just get really bad this time of year. And it does not take long for them to decide the bug spray does not matter. What's behind me? It's like I could have swore I heard a chicken from the opposite direction. No, just losing my marbles. It's fine. All right. Okay, I gotta get out of here because these bugs are freaking insane. So, yeah, that'll be that for this morning. Whether or not I get up to anything else in this video, I don't know, we'll see. But for right now, oh goodness, for right now, that's gonna be it. So just try not to get caught up in anything. So yeah, that is the start of a compost bin. I will eventually put kind of a sort of a gate on the front as well. But yeah, that is done for now. So nothing major, very simple. There's already some grass clippings in there, and we'll get to starting proper compost for the first time ever. Because we do technically have a compost in the garden. It's one of those black bins, but it never gets turned, and John's home. It never gets turned, and this will be easier to turn. The other one's kind of a pain in the butt. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end this video because John's home now, and we'll see what we get up to next. If I do anything else today, I will add it on or fit it in or whatever, but yeah, for right now, this is where we're going to leave it, and I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.